Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So today we're going to talk about a song from the 90s and those people getting dropped off in D.C. the way they did. And what that song can kind of teach us. So this song, it was on the country music charts in 95, 96, in that range, for 22 weeks or so. At two different times. It was kind of strange. And there's more that's unique about it. But I had just finished showing this song to somebody to make a very similar point to the one I'm making right now. And when I was done, I happened to glance at the news. And that's when I found out that presumably some governor, nobody has taken responsibility for this yet, but some governor had a whole bunch of people dumped off a bus in D.C. with their kids in freezing temperatures on Christmas to make some political point. And there's a whole lot of anger about that. And do not get me wrong, that anger is totally justified. Y'all can have that. But I want to talk about something else. A group called the Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid Network jumped into action, teamed up with churches, synagogues, religious institutions, and they got those people to a place where they had shelter, food, clothes, even toys for the kids. That is the power of an established community network. You can have a governor doing everything within their power to make things worse. And a network like that can mitigate the harm. And then you got to think about that name. Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid Network. Now, I didn't look it up. I don't need to. Those are leftists. Those terms, yeah, those are leftists. And they're teamed up with religious institutions to take care of the stranger in their land, feed, shelter, and clothe people. Because some governor from the Bible Belt was elected by a whole bunch of people who obviously have not read their Bible, or at least didn't understand it. And he's using people as props, dropping them off in freezing temperatures on Christmas. And it was leftists teamed up with religious institutions that fixed it. That's wild. That song, the reason it's interesting that it spent 22 weeks on the Hot Country Singles chart, because it's not a country song. I mean, not really. Doesn't say anything about mama or prison or trains. It actually does say something about a train. That's hilarious. But it's not a country song. It's a Christian song. And not in like the cutesy way the country music stars get together and record a new version of Amazing Grace or something like that. It's legitimately a Christian song. And it stayed on the charts that long. Because in the mid-90s, the population liked it. And that shows how far the conservative Christian movement in this country has fallen. How much it has been consumed by hate and been politicized. Because if you go back and listen to that song, they're the city folk that Colin Ray is talking about in the song, What If Jesus Comes Back Like That? In fact, being the city folk, it's literally a talking point now. You got to clear those people out. I know it's a cliche to say this in the South, but there's a whole lot of Christians down here. Y'all need Jesus. There's no way to defend this. There is absolutely no way to defend this. All of it. It's wrong. Yet, the governors responsible, they got reelected. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.